Right, Amir, how different has this camp been compared to normal camps?
This camp will be very different. Obviously, I'm not going to be killing myself and making the weight, so I get more time on doing more strength conditioning sessions, um, keeping hold of the muscle I've got. So that's what we're doing. All the conditioning sessions are focus. We're focusing more on speed, explosiveness, power, and strength. Whereas normally, we can't really focus more on the strength side or the power side because I'm kind of hard to make weights. Normally, it gets hard to make the weight, so I have to make sure that I don't put too much muscle on because muscle weighs heavier.
So is it a challenge to go up in weight but still keep the speed?
That's right, yeah. So the new challenge now for this fight is we're keeping the speed but putting on muscle. And I think you're born with speed. I mean, one thing about me, it's hard. You can't really train speed. I mean, you either got it or you haven't. And it's all mental as well to know. I mean, in your mind. I mean, when I go into the gym, I know I'm the quickest fighter in the world. So when I'm hitting the bags or the pads, or when I'm in the ring sparring, I know I'm the quickest fighter in the world. And so it's all mental. The speed, I think, comes from my mind.
Is this the biggest challenge you've ever faced in your career?
Yeah, this has to be the biggest fight against Canelo. Canelo's a huge name in boxing. Me going up two weights, going up to the middleweight, fighting for the middleweight world title. I never ever thought I'd fight for a middleweight world title. I thought, I'd always maybe finish off, maybe light middle. But fighting for the middleweight lenient WBC title, it means everything to me, and I'm going to grab it with both hands.
And when you win, you'll become a part of a very small group of British fighters who have won the world title 3 times. I don't know if you know that. Are you aware of the significance of this fight, not only for you, but for Britain?
Yeah, for Britain, it's going to be brilliant. I mean, I've had, since we announced the fight, the British crowd have been behind me 100%, supporting me. They're all in my corner, wanting me to win this fight. So I'm not only winning it for myself, but I'm winning it for Great Britain. And that's why I want to take the title home from Vegas, take it home all the way to England, and then celebrate with all the people who wanted me to win it.
This is probably like the first time in a long time you've been the underdog. Are you thriving on that, or how's that feel?
Yeah, it's probably the first time. I've had tough fights in my career. I mean, for example, Maidana, Judah, and them guys, and I was still, they knew it was going to be a hard fight for me, and I was going into the ring as the champion. But at the same time, I was fighting these tough opponents. Whereas in this fight, I'm going in fighting Canelo, where Canelo's supposedly the monster. He's the toughest man in the middleweight division, and I'm facing him, and people are like, you got no chance against him. But that's where, I want to prove everyone wrong, because those people who don't think I've got a chance against Canelo, when I go in there and not only, put a good performance on, but beat him as well, I think I'll definitely shock the world and shut a lot of people up.
And has your diet changed a lot for this fight? Obviously, putting on weight, has your diet changed?
That has changed a lot, yeah. We eating carbs, mixing the carbs with protein, making sure I'm having a lot of protein. I'm taking on my Maxi Nutrition stuff because that I need that straight after training. I'm taking my protein shakes and everything, even pre-workout drinks and post-workout drinks. I'm making sure that I'm not cheating myself one bit, because when I go into that fight, I need every advantage going into this fight against Canelo, and taking the right supplements, taking the right protein shakes and everything. That's what I need.
How heavy do you expect to be on fight night, and how heavy do you think Canelo will be?
For fight night, I think I'll probably walk into the ring at probably 165 pounds. I think Canelo will probably walk in the ring at probably 175, or maybe 177. That's what he's normally weighing in at. So I think the more heavier he is, I think the slower he's going to be. I mean, the lighter he is, he's going to be a little bit quicker on his feet. I can see him going into this fight a little bit lighter normally, because he wants to keep up with my speed and my fast footwork.
And what do you expect from him on fight night?
I'm expecting a tough Canelo. A Canelo that just keeps coming, and I'm going to be hitting him with some good big shots, and he's going to walk right through him. So I know that I can't match him with power, but I can beat him with speed and movement and explosiveness and combinations. I've got that on my side, so I'm gonna use that. I've got great footwork, and I've got great timing, and I've got great hand-eye coordination. So that's what's gonna win me the fight. I'm not gonna stand there and trade with him, because I know he's stronger than me. He's a natural middleweight, and I'm moving up to middleweight. So they're his advantages. I just have to be smart in this fight, and I really believe that skill will win this fight.
And then I guess a lot has been made of how Mayweather dealt with him and managed to beat him. Is the smart way and the way that he did it the only way to beat Canelo?
It is, yeah. I mean, when Mayweather boxed him, Mayweather was the A side. So Mayweather got to kind of agree what weight Canelo was going to come into the fight at. So I think they agreed to 152 pounds. So that, in a way, dehydrated Canelo that little bit more. And then I don't know if there was a next day weigh-in, but I know that when we were negotiating for this fight, I did say to Canelo's team, I want you guys to be at 153, and they were refused to that. They said either we come in at 155 or we're not gonna have in the fight. The fight can be made. So that's when I said, and my team said, look, if he doesn't agree to the weight, then we're not gonna take the fight. And I'm the one who said, look, no, 155 is fine, take the fight, because I really believe in myself and I know I can win this fight. I don't want Canelo or his team to have any excuses after this fight that he killed himself making the weight or anything. So we know he's going to come ready for this fight. It's going to be a tough fight. I know Mayweather showed the blueprint of beating Canelo. Canelo is a come forward straight in straight lines, and he's a powerful guy. So he's not one guy that you want to stand in front of and give him free shots. You have to keep the angles, you have to keep the movement. And Mayweather beat him that way. He boxed him smartly, didn't get involved in any exchanges. He hit and moved, and that's what won him the fight. I'll be doing a little bit of that, but then obviously we've got other things that I want to do in the fight that I know that's going to work for me.
And then just in the training you've been doing over the last few weeks, what 3 things have you learned that you can share with people on how to put on size, but
when you're doing all these hard sessions, hard strength conditioning sessions, weight sessions, even sparring or boxing sessions, it's all about taking the right protein after the training session. So I've been taking a lot of max nutrition stuff. I've been refueling myself with that. So then when I refuel myself, I'm going to be nice and strong to go into the next session. We normally train twice a day, so you need to make sure that the vitamins you're taking, the supplements and the protein shakes you're taking, the pre-workout, the post-workout drinks have to be on point, because that's where the strength comes from, I believe. And especially for me, going into this fight and being in this training camp, I focused a lot on those type of things, and I do feel strong in every session I go into.
What about just quickly on the type of training? Is there anything about the type of training you need to do to get bigger, get stronger?
The type of training we've been doing to get bigger and stronger, we've been doing a lot of explosive, mid sessions. We've been doing hitting the heavy bag. You do end up generating a lot of power in your punches, and you have that bag pressure pushing against you, so you have to hit the heavy bag just to get it moving and stuff. We do a lot of heavier sparring. I would do a lot of sparring with a lot heavier guys. Just recently just today I was sparring with a guy who he must be at least 10-15 pounds heavier than me. He's physically bigger. He's in the top 10 in the middleweight division, so he's a natural middleweight. And for me to spar with these guys, and these guys are pressure fighters similar to Canelo and strong guys, so I know that I can't cheat myself in my food. I have to make sure that I come into every session strong, because I've got these guys coming at me who are strong, and they're gonna hurt me otherwise if I cheat myself. But we're doing a lot of heavy bag work, heavy weights as well. We're doing to kind of build that muscle and keep hold of that muscle as well. But mainly what's going to win me this fight is the speed. So we're not forgetting speed. Speed is a key. So we're doing a lot of sand drills. I'm doing a lot of sand drills, moving in the sand. What the sand does is it absorbs you in the sand, so you have to try that a bit harder to move. And that's going to keep my feet moving quick, especially in this fight when Canelo's coming at me, rushing at me. I'm going to be on my feet, moving left to right. So that's what we do. We kind of replicate everything that we're going to be doing in the ring in the sandpit.